quickly.
Hey guys, Jason the X here. Sorry about that.
Jason broke the internet.
No, I did. I broke something.
You
that
broke the internet.
Totally. That was my fault.
There's-
That was my fault. I tried to clear a module and I killed it.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, well, I was trying to be the board operator and get some
Vader
other stuff
77.
playing. So that was my fault.
Not bad.
So anyway, I'm just gonna cut it back over. Yeah, it even reverted back to.
Back to our old shot of.
It reverted back. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it over to
We're
Chris.
gonna put back on the
Go
greatness
ahead.
that is my boy Bobby Friske.
Yeah, but not you. I thought you were gonna say yourself for a second.
As I mentioned probably earlier, and you probably didn't see, he's he's one of our compatriots from the old station. We love him to death, and he's hanging. He just gladly decided to join us today and talk nerddom. Let's get into nerddom a little bit because we were talking Star Wars. I'm guessing you probably saw it in the theater in '77.
I did.
Okay? And I'm guessing this is a time when theaters you had to drive a ways to go see a movie.
You know, actually,
Whoa!
Here's my little stupid claim to fame about.
Whoa!
Really
wind. Sorry.
That's all right. You can't control the wind, brother.
Yes, I can. All right, please continue.
When Star Wars came out, we lived really close to a theater, and we knew a girl that worked there, and so I just stayed there all day during the summer. Like, Star Wars was my babysitter. And that's like when there was a commercial that came on and some dude came, he's like, I've seen it 32 times, and by then I'd seen it 60 something.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, and I didn't quit. You know, it went away, and then it came back in '78 when Superman came out.
Right.
And I didn't even want to go see Superman. I was like, no, I'm good. And my sister drugged me into Superman. I was like, oh, well, this is good too.
Okay, Superman. Okay, and this is my discussion on the Salkin's Superman. Was good. You know, Donner and Salkin's Superman. First one was great.
Right.
Superman 2, they brought in Richard Lester from the guy that did A Hard Day's Night, right in the middle before, Donner had shot stuff.
I know, he shot a lot of it.
Shot a lot of it. Oh, no, this just ain't working. So we're going to bring in Richard Lester. We're going to camp it up a little bit. And it just kind of shot it into the hole for me.
Right.
Of course, finally, years later, Donner.
So you didn't like 2 at all?
I like the Donner cut of 2.
Yeah,
the Donner cut of 2 is it's a much better film in my opinion.
I agree.
It's like, that's anytime I see Superman 2 on TV, I say, is this the Donner? Does it say the Richard Donner cut so I can watch it? It's like Apocalypse Now,
Like a right?
You want Redo, which is like
Redux, yeah.
Yeah.
I always liked the scene, the Donner cut of where she shoots him.
Right.
Like that to me was a lot better than the putting the hand in the fire, where she figures it all out. And
yeah, I prefer Lois Lane with a gun.
Yeah, right. Like she's more lethal for sure.
Yeah, I think also. Well, never mind. I won't get into any Marco Kidder jokes right now. But
what about Returns though? What do you think of that?
Returns, honestly, I like Brandon Roth. I think Brandon Roth's a decent actor. I just think the whole thing, the whole I think it's kind of cool. You had Spacey as Luther.
I just thought the movie was
terrible. The movie was just, it just kind of felt like they threw it together. And it's like one thing at the whole island that's risen out of the ocean.
Yeah.
And then, we hang up Superman on the proverbial cross per se. And it's just like,
all right,
really, dude, really?
I was let down.
I'm ready for Man of Steel. I like Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
I think Zack Snyder, and I will say this, I loved his take on Watchmen.
Yeah, I did too.
I loved his take on 300.
Yep.
2 of my favorite films he's done. Sucker Punch, I could either,
either
or whatever. Yeah. My wife loves it, but
yeah,
empowered women,
All right.
Well, your wife loves Sucker Punch?
My wife loves Sucker Punch. She also loves the Hallmark Channel too.
I think less of her.
But I love my wife. She's sweet.
I think less of her for liking that movie.
Dude, she will smack you after saying that. She watches these.
You know what? You notwithstanding, I think less of her.
That's not very nice, sir.
I'm just saying.
I could say I'm going to be real nice right now. I'm taking the high road. See, I have to deal with this crap all the time, Bobby. So, anyway, I'm ready for. I'm ready to see Man of Steel. I like it's more the modern Superman. I like, even though John Williams is not doing the whole overture, it's we were talking this earlier. The guy Hans Zimmerman's doing it. Zimmerman's doing it.
The third trailer though, that like the music to me, I hope that's in there because I thought it was really good.
Well, it feels more complete in the sense of it is more. You see the war on Krypton.
Right.
You see the end. You see Zod getting thrown into the brig.
Right.
The end of the. You see all these things happening, and it fleshes the story out more for me.
Yeah.
And I'm excited, really, honestly, for this film. I am very excited.
Have you seen that when the building, like whatever's falling from the sky, that one of the buildings is LexCorp?
Yeah, LexCorp gets hit by it. Yeah.
Right.
I will say this cast.
Good.
I like Larry Fish. I keep calling him Larry Fishburne.
Oh, y'all are tight? You can call him Larry?
Larry Fishburne. I still remember him from A Hero Ain't Nothing But a Sandwich,
Right.
Watching that when I was a kid, like in the afternoon, like one afternoon on HBO when I got home from school.
Yeah.
Great, by the way, great book for kids to read is A Hero Ain't Nothing But a Sandwich. And they don't, I don't think that's one of those banned books. You can't, one of those banned books they really can't get at the library.
Right.
You can. But no, going back, Lawrence Fishburne, I think his turn as Perry White is going to be probably a lot better. I mean, you're even though I liked Frank Langella in Superman Returns as Perry White, he did a good turn on the character. Anyways, but yeah, I'm excited. Iron Man 3, haven't had a chance to see it yet. Have you seen it?
No, not yet.
Okay, this knucklehead next to us has seen it. He tried to spoil it to me.
Don't spoil it, brother. Come on.
Don't spoil Iron Man 3 for us.
I am only going to spoil it for Chris if he tests me.
Just good or bad? Did you like it?
Oh, I liked it.
Okay.
Yes.
Would you say, Jason? Let me ask you a question. Would you say it's one of Shane Black's best Christmas movies he's ever made?
Okay, there's another reference by you that I really don't know or care about.
Shane Black did the original. He did the original Lethal Weapon. He wrote the original Lethal Weapon, and that was one of the greatest Christmas movies ever made, next to Die Hard.
Okay, so I don't care. It's a good movie.
Okay,
it's one of the better Iron Mans. I liked it. I hate that Favreau didn't come back to do it, but it's
okay. He was in Happy Hogan.
Right.
Yeah, but he wasn't in the movie. I mean, he was in the movie, but he wasn't.
How was Ben Kingsley though as the Mandarin?
I can't spoil anything.
Okay, don't spoil it. Okay.
Just say good, bad, indifferent. Okay, puppy. I don't think that puppy wants to go. It's puppy vision.
I don't want to go.
That puppy's like, hell, it is.
I think that puppy's scared.
Huh. Oh yeah.
There's a car right there.
Surprisingly, he's not scared of my son. What?
Well, it's because
that dog is awesome.
It is an awesome dog.
Yeah. So, anyways, by the way, for the folks that don't know, we were talking about
Hold on, I'm just gonna.
About a puppy. Jason's gonna show a picture of the puppy while Bobby and I.
Corgi out.
That dog's name is Killer.
No, the dog's name is Athena, but
Killer Kowalski.
That dog there. That dog is still in the show. Seriously.
We should just spin that dog off into its own show. We just give it 30 minutes each week.
Right.
Just walks around, just adorable. That's all.
Yeah, that's what people love. Children and dogs. Have you ever worked with children or animals in anything, Bobby?
I did. I did a short film, and a kid had a fairly decent part, and the mom was like, "He's got it down. He's good." Got him on set, clammed up, dude. Could not deliver a single word. It was terrible.
I want to point out that the dog didn't want to jump off the curb is all it was.
Oh.
Yeah, well, that's a big deal for a corgi.
Hey,
for a dog that size with stubby legs, yeah, I'd feel the same way.
It's
like a 3-story drop for that dog.
Poor dog.
His belly's 2 inches from the ground. So.
Yeah.
Just rubs. So anyways, okay, now we're going to talk about another summer film that I am excited for. No, not Now You See Me. No, I'm not talking about that one. Which I've been seeing all these trailers for Now You See Me, which is that new movie with it's got Mark Ruffalo and the guy from Zombieland. What's his name?
Oh, the kid?
Yeah, kid from Zombieland.
Oh, you mean
crap. Why can't I think of his name now? Crap.
Supposedly it's some sort of caper movie. I've seen some trailers for it, and I'm like, really? Do I want to pay money to see this?
Right.
It's like,
what?
What's the movie name? Because I got the Google.
It's called Now You See Me. Put Now You See Me 2013.
I know personally, I'm ready for the Great Gatsby, man.
Oh, you're a Baz Luhrmann fan?
No,
in 3D?
I'm totally not on board.
That cracks me up. That's in 3D.
Well, it's like it's like they're gonna go with
Jesse Eisenberg.
Jesse Eisenberg. That's
Michael
right.
Caine is in it too.
Who's in it?
Michael Caine.
Hello, Michael Caine. I can't do my Michael Caine. Who can do a Michael Caine here? Bobby, can you do a Michael Caine?
I can't.
Well, I can do a Michael Caine.
Oh, well, are you gonna do?
Okay, I can't do it.
Can you do Cockney Michael Caine? Not Alfred, but kind of like Alfie Michael Caine.
Isn't Alfred Cockney in that? I can't do it.
No, I was watching a film last night. Actually, it came out a couple years back. It's called The Trip. It has Steve Coogan and Rob Brydon in it. Have you seen it?
No,
Okay, great movie. It's on Netflix. Basically, it's them mockumentary across the north of England, and Rob Brydon does a lot of celebrity impersonation. He starts doing Michael Caine through it, and it's just a recurring theme. Anyways, but yeah, good movie. Getting back, Star Trek Into Darkness.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I'm excited. I loved the reboot. I was a big fan.
I like JJ's 2009. I think it was a great film. I think it's what the whole franchise needed.
Yeah.
It needed a serious kick in the pants.
Yep.
That's kind of what I'm hoping JJ does with Star Wars. He gives it a serious kick in the pants because that franchise. Well, yes, we all love Star Wars. We all love it. It honestly, by episode 3, I started calling episode 3 The Adventures of Anakin Skywalker because that's all that guy did. But I want to be the greatest Jedi of all time. It's like, shut up.
He still brought balance to the Force.
But I still love Obi-Wan. But you're supposed to be the one that brings the balance to the Force. And they're all whining in that movie. It's like, shut up and just kill him already.
I don't acknowledge 1, 2, and 3. I can't.
Yeah, it's kind of like acknowledging for some folks Ghostbusters 2.
Right.
There is a legion of Ghostbusters fans like, nope, that film doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So, or Beverly Hills Cop 3.
Yeah, I don't acknowledge that one either. I watched Beverly Hills Cop the other night, and it's still really good.
The first one was good. The
Yeah.
second one was all right. Third one, well, the second one had Chris Rock in it.
The second
Wait a
one?
minute. What are you're talking about? Lethal Weapon.
No, I was talking Beverly Hills Cop.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, second one had Chris Rock. He played the.
He was a bit part. Yeah,
he played the valet that picked up his mom.
So was Damon Wayans.
Damon Wayans. Well, Damon Wayans was in
the
it.
first one.
Take the bananas.
Yeah.
Take the banana.
Take
They're
those
just good.
bananas. Just
You enjoy those bananas.
Okay, that. But anyways, no, we were. Lethal Weapon. Shane Black. First one, great. Second one, okay. Third one, good. Fourth one, it's like,
Yeah. I was done after the second one.
Yeah, I mean, the second one, great. You have evil South Africans. They were our commies or bad guys at the time.
Well, and you had Patsy Kensit though too. Like, oh man,
God, yeah.
The hots for her so bad.
Man, she was hot at that time. And then let's see, 3 had. Well, of course, I'll give her Renee Russo in 3. Joe Pesci, you know. Well, Leo, what's Leo gets?
Wasn't Leo in 2 though?
Leo was in 2.
Yeah.
They was witness protection. Leo was in 3.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good.
I'll say a house. No.
Don't do the drive-through. I don't know if we can say that on.
I think the best
You
part.
can.
The best part of 4 was probably Joe Pesci and Chris Rock in the back of in the car.
Oh, the car. Yeah.
Check out the gun. I love that part actually.
Okay, there's a film I got to talk about. Would you like to see this summer? Grown Ups 2.
No.
No.
Oh,
The
God.
first one, okay, it's like I watched it on HBO. It's like, oh, okay, this isn't that bad. But then, see, there's levels of films with me. Did you take me all the way down?
Yeah, because you eat the mic.
Okay.
And then you talk louder, so I have
And I
to
just
turn you
slobbered
down.
all over it too.
Uh-huh.
Yes. You
Okay. Okay. So let's get back into Trek. All right.
Okay.
I thought
Now
we were talking about Bobby though.
we are talking about Bobby.
we're done.
We were
I'm
nerding with
I'm
Bobby
boring.
here. We were nerding
This
with
is
Bobby
fun.
here.
Okay, why am I seeing a bunch of people posting things about crappy stuff saying still better than Iron Man 3? They're totally wrong. Like somebody posted like
Was
What's
that
better?
the Legion of Superheroes from the 1970s?
Yes, and somebody posted like the Justice League Triple X movie still better than Iron Man 3. Actually, it's the same person on my Facebook page. I'm just gonna like delete him or something.
Is it somebody? Who is it? Roy?
No, it's not Roy. Anyway,
Roy just
they're
posted
wrong. Whatever.
Yeah. Well, anyways,
it's not.
I'm one of these folks. It's that God, what were we talking about? It's Star Trek. Okay. Somebody, and I heard somebody make the comment here, is that, and because I know somebody has seen an advanced screening of the film, won't mention who, but somebody mentioned, they said, and of course when they wrote it, they said, is it going to be now the odd, or is it going to be the even number films that
I
are
know,
bad?
right? Yeah, right.
I've heard somebody
curse.
say that already. Yeah, the even numbers now, not the odds.
Nope.
Have you seen? You haven't seen it yet, have you?
How do you know I haven't seen it?
because you would have told me.
No, I keep secrets from you, sir.
Okay.
There's a lot of things I don't tell you, Chris.
Yeah, I don't want to. There's some things I really don't want to know.
I don't tell you where the bodies are buried.
But can you tell me if they'd hit the floor?
Chris Danger, where comedy goes to die.
Hey, buddy, you might want to get down there. Okay, so by the way, just for those just joining us, we're watching a child stand on top of a garbage can. That might just step it down, buddy. Step it down. All right. No need to jump. No need to jump. No, don't jump.
He's going to jump.
There will be ice cream if you get down properly.
I would be alarmed if I hadn't seen him jump off higher.
That's right. Ice cream.
I would be alarmed, but I've seen him jump off higher. Seriously. Do you see me jumping up? Watch out!
This is the child. This is like he's like Daredevil. He is Matt Murdock.
See, this is what, children and dogs. It's driving this show off the tracks, man.
You want to get down there, buddy? We'll pay.
I want to know. Hey, seriously, I got a question for Bobby.
Go ask Bobby. Go ahead, Bobby.
Hit me, brother.
So, where can we go to see you here in the near future?
Well, tonight I'm doing 2 shows at the Backdoor Comedy Club, 8 o'clock and 10:15, and then I've got. To be honest, dude, I check my website myself to know what dates. It's on, like that's how I know when I got a show.
Get you a smartphone, man.
I know. I got one. I'm just lazy. But so shameless plug, BobbyFriske.com. You can go and check. I'll be in McKinney Performing Arts next Wednesday, and then I really don't know. There's something Wednesday, Thursday, and then weekends I'm usually at Backdoor.
Take it to BobbyFriske.com.
Bobby is the man. He knows his stuff. He's a good comedian.
I'm actually.
Actually, I think we should all discuss about giving Bobby a spinoff show because I think Bobby knows his stuff. He could introduce us to some cool people.
And that is BOBBY FRSKE.
FRISKE. Yes, sir.
He is a frisky guy.
Yes, that's me.
I got to ask something because I know we mentioned it earlier off air. I mean, you've been working with little kids recently, a little 3-year-old and 5-year-old.
Right.
Your girlfriend's kids. How does your comedy change, like your humor and things like that, change around them than say like with an adult audience?
Well, you know what? I actually have a joke with them because I babysat and they wanted to play Candyland. Really? And they're really freaking good at Candyland. Like. That's their life, you know. That's what they do is play Candyland. And
hey, I'm gonna fill in this.
Yeah.
Because April 12th, you will see Bobby at. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. April 12th.
April 12th in 2014.
What's this? Okay, May 8th, McKinney Performing Arts.
There
June 14th, the East Texas Comedy Fest.
Oh yeah.
I like this. I like this quote here. Friske came out to the loudest audience cheer. He definitely knew how to get the crowd going.
Thank you.
I turned off my mic in the middle of talking.
That's a good idea. Thanks.
Thank you.
Shut your mouth.
So okay, you're So I mean, so you're working with some little Candyland hustlers.
Yeah. And they're funny. Like I'm not a big fan of kids in particular. Like and so really it was her kid. They're just really cool kids. Like that's like okay, well yeah, like because I was worried if it was going to be a problem and it's not. They're a lot of fun to hang out with. Plus we're all the same height, so. You know,
mine's a vicious Candyland player as well. If he gets the biscuit, it's on.
Well, see, here's what you do: is every time you go around Gumdrop Pass, somebody's got to take a shot of children's Benadryl.
All right, high five.
I do that to him when I'm on planes.
Yeah.
Here, son, you need to take this Robitussin.
Right.
Here, kiddo.
You don't want to get sick in the air.
Right.
Go ahead,
Daddy.
There's lots of airborne particles at 30,000 feet.
I totally make that up.
No, he just
30 minutes later, he's out.
Actually, Jason just gives him a sip of Jesus juice and he's gone.
No. Do not
Jesus.
say that on air, okay?
What? Jesus juice or
if CPS comes to my door asking any questions, you're dead.
Okay.
You are dead.
No, he did. Okay, guys.
I'm just gonna come to your house. CPS came to my house.
Guys, disclaimer. Jason and I play characters on the internet.
I'm joking. We all know I give my kids liquor. Both of them.
He's raw.
See, that was good setup and punchline delivery. That was very nice, sir.
Thank you very much.
I like that.
That's why I kept my wife drinking when she was breastfeeding.
See?
But
now,
what? Guinness is good for him.
You gotta know when you've peaked, though. You went a little too far.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. That's all right.
I'm getting comedy lessons from Bobby Friske.
Yeah,
that's right.
I'm actually liking this.
I want to. Okay, speaking of
Bill.
comedy and the road and everything, you had something that happened here a while back. I want to talk about this story because you mentioned it. It was kind of an interesting comedy story. You were supposed to go to a college.
Yes.
And you got kind of, let's say, detoured. Tell us what happened.
Well, it was the first stop on this college tour, and I was supposed to do Texas A&M, and so I wanted to get there early, make sure, found a place to park, all that, find the theater, blah, blah, blah. Hop in the car, drive down to Austin, get there 2 hours early, start looking for the address, and I can't find it. And then I'm asking students on campus, where is this? It's your auditorium. And they're like, I don't know. That doesn't sound right. I'm thinking, what kind of kids are we raising today that don't even know? Yeah, where your freaking auditorium is. And so I called their little helpline, and she's like, well, do you see the Arby's? I said, no.
What?
And are you out on University? No. Well, about 30 minutes before showtime, I realized I'm in Austin. I should be in Commerce, Texas.
Oh man.
I found out 30 minutes before the show that I'm 5 hours away from the show.
Damn, son.
Yeah. So that was my first introduction in the college tour. And luckily, Jen Kober, who was the headliner, she was really cool about it. She's like,
I see a smartphone sitting in front of you. I honestly will not take your excuse,
I had a parking pass, 8.5 by 11, said Texas A&M Commerce at the top of it. Everything on the bill, on the promos said Commerce, and none of it registered.
Oh man.
Yeah. So and I haven't quite. People aren't letting me live that one down, which fair enough, because I wouldn't let somebody else
and say that Free Comic Book Day does promote literacy.
Yes. Please teach your children to read.
Let me find a title here for you that you might want to try reading, my friend.
Oh no.
Here's the Kaboom Summer Blast.
Oh, look at that.
Here we go. Let's get you some adventure time. Oh, and by the way, it's the Choose Your Own Adventure Time. So it's like a Choose Your Own Adventure book here. So maybe this will help you.
I will totally take that.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I love Bobby. He's good people. We love you to death. You're good.
I'm pretty sure he is. It's you that
I'm not a jerk, sir.
I'm not saying. I did not say you were a jerk.
You're leading down that path.
I noticed you are the one that got really defensive about the jerk comment.
No, don't worry, Bobby. We've all gotten lost at one time or another. But I'm glad. I am glad, however, you did find your way home.
I am glad too. I'm glad.
So what was this also that you stopped at a Dairy Queen and it was just kind of weird?
Dude, that was the weirdest Dairy Queen ever. It was really the guy working there had his kids there sitting in a booth. And there was just yelling and all this weird crap happening. It felt like a Twilight Zone episode, dude. I know saying it's a weird Dairy Queen is kind of, in our neck of the woods isn't really a big statement, but it was really odd. Just yelling and weird drunk people there, and everybody of course knew everybody, and it was just odd. It was odd.
So, okay. Yeah, was this somewhere in the Piney Woods?
It was.
It was on 45 in the Piney Woods. So
it was. Yeah, totally.
They probably had a still in the back.
Dude, something was up.
Yeah, I found that the Dairy Queen experience for those folks that are not in Texas, it's like you have Dairy Queens everywhere else, and then you have Dairy Queens in Texas,
right.
And it's its own weird little sublet of a business.
Right.
And it's you go to little towns in Texas. That's where everybody meets.
Yeah.
The Dairy Queen. It's like where your little town. They probably had all the Dairy Queen.
Oh yeah.
And you run into some weird characters in those places a lot of times.
Yeah, dude. And it's always you get that outsider look.
Is it as bad as Walmart?
I'm all I want is a blizzard.
What are you doing here, boy?
Yeah, totally.
Whoa.
What?
Totally.
Sorry, I was comparing it to Walmart at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Well, that's another subgenre into itself, my friend.
I've seen some strange things.
Oh, Lord.
Well, where I work, there's a Walmart that's 24 hours, so we go over there to eat to grab something quick or whatever, or, something besides fast food. And
Yeah.
Ugh.
Especially at 2 a.m. when you got
we'll just forget about it.
All right.
When you got a lady with, 5 little children behind her, and her hair.
Why do people take children to Walmart at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Because they have nothing better to do.
Why are there children who look like they should be in school at Walmart at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Because mama's trying to learn them good, so they don't have to work at Walmart.
They should have got the free comic books.
Yeah, they could have free comic books. They get literacy, and then they could, become doctors and lawyers and such.
All right.
Yeah. So you've been okay. To recap for everybody that didn't watch, Bobby, you've been doing comedy for a while. You love it. You do it. Have you got any major big plans coming up with comedy here this summer? You're doing any film projects?
Well, I'm gonna go back out on the road with Jen a little this summer, and do some gigs. And it's kind of really like I'm in my 4th year now, and I think I know enough to know that I don't know much.
Right.
Like I'm just starting in the world of stand-up comedy, and so my plan is probably we might hit L.A. again. We went to L.A. a couple summers ago, or maybe Chicago, and go do that. But really, it's just kind of stay home and get good. That's the plan.
I was going to say L.A. Awesome town, man.
We had a blast. We luckily we had some comedy peeps that were already out there, so we got hooked up on got to go up at the Comedy Store, which to me like that's my Disneyland. I got to. A friend of us took us backstage where not a lot of people get to go, and we saw where Sam Kinison slept, and like there's this coffee table that's shaped like a grand piano,
right?
And it still has the blade marks where Kinison and Pryor would do coke.
Oh God!
And nobody will touch it. It's like kind of sacrilege,
Wow.
And the room where everybody who's performed there signed their name. It was just I was in heaven. Like it was awesome.
I'll tell you that place is just full of legend. I heard a story.
Dude.
Tom Wilson told. What?
Give him a card.
Oh, who wants a card?
Oh, give me the cards. Give me the cards.
You hand out the cards.
There we go.
Heard a story Tom Wilson tell one time about.
You talk.
Well, actually, it was about Belushi. He was talking about Belushi the night before he died. Basically, Tom Wilson was doing comedy at the store.
I've heard, yep.
And for those that aren't familiar, who Tom Wilson was Biff Tannen in Back to the Future.
It was a great stand-up comic.
Oh, have you ever listened to his podcast? You ever listened to Big Pop Fun?
Yeah.
I love it.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
He has this 2-part stand-up series on Vimeo. I tell anybody starting comedy, watch that, because he just plain and simple, no BS. Here's what you do. Don't get all it's great. Yeah, every comic should watch it.
It's kind of like a master class in a way. He's teaching the basics and how to go with it. No, he told this story one time about going to the basically was performing at the Comedy Store like in the early 80s.
Yeah.
It was the night before Belushi died.
Yeah.
Belushi was just completely out of it, so Richard Pryor went out, and Pryor was cool. He went out there, sat down, talked to John, and of course Pryor took his hanky out, put it down on the steps, sat on it, and he said, well, after Pryor left, he said, well, you know what? Pryor left it. He says, I went and grabbed that hanky. He says, I still keep that at my house to this day.
All right.
And to me, that's kind of cool, because it's that whole link to the past thing,
yeah.
and being at a point in history that something kind of interesting happened.
Yeah, that was a great time.
Oh yeah, and it's like. I've been by the Chateau in LA. I've been by the Chateau Marmont. It's right down the street from Comedy Store, and it's just this whole neighborhood it's got that vibe to it. Oh God, I love LA. I tell you, because my sister-in-law lives out there. I love that place.
Yeah,
I'll tell you,
fun.
if we could afford it, I would move probably to Santa Monica. You want to move? You want to come with us?
Maybe at some point.
Okay, Jace, you want to come with us to Santa Monica?
Hell no.
You don't want to come to Santa Monica's cool, man.
No.
Dude, there's a beach.
No.
There's a large Hispanic population there.
What?
What? You might have some relatives.
Oh.
I might have some relatives.
Oh.
I'm not racially profiling
Jason.
you.
I'm not Hispanic.
Oh, what are you?
I'm half black and half Japanese.
Shut up.
Bobby, you're awesome. That's why I'm bringing you back.
I wish the camera had been on me.
That was funny.
It's the glasses. Edie couldn't take.
Yeah.
I'll take that one.
Yeah, it's okay.
Shut up, Chris.
It's okay,
Chris,
Jason. We love you. We love you.
Dude, are you really not Hispanic?
Really, I am not Hispanic. I get
You're
that.
You're part black, part Japanese?
Time? Yes.
Okay.
Why do I get that all the time?
I really think so.
Dude, I'm redneck. There's nothing.
Hey, I grew up in Texas.
You're still
too.
above me, so.
Whoa. Well,
I grew up in Texas. It's okay.
No, but I'll tell you, it's Bobby Friske, everybody. Oh, okay.
No, but wait, I'm
I think
curious.
it's hilarious.
Is your dad?
My dad was Japanese. My mom was black.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
All right, dude.
Rock and roll,
down
baby.
with
For
that.
reals, yo.
Yeah. Cool.
That kid over there, he's black, Japanese, and Caucasian. So
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go with
The
American.
mommy's white.
I'm just gonna go with American. When he
Okay.
asks.
He's
Yeah.
American. He's American.
Hey, man, you're
American.
born here.
Hell
right?
yeah.
Or if you weren't, you'd have to leave. No, I'm kidding.
I'm Texas born. I ain't going
I'm
anywhere.
coming across as really racist. I'm like,
They're not taking
Bobby
my-
Friske for the
least
Patriot
racist.
movement.
Right.
Bobby Friske for Tea Party Kid at 2014.
Yeah.
Okay, he's not that bad.
Okay,
Right? God.
dude. So I know. I'm kidding. No. So I know. Well, let's see. What else? Anything you want to add here, Jason? Even after you've been slightly offended.
No. I don't. No,
I'm sorry, Jason. Please,
I'm
please
not
don't hate me.
offended.
Don't hate me.
I'm not getting up and like.
I gotta hold both you back. Stay
I know,
back.
right?
Look,
Stay back.
I've already had an incident here where I found somebody I wanted to punch. So.
Oh wow! We don't want to tell that
Are we
story
gonna
on there.
tell why not?
Why
don't we
not?
tell it
Well,
on
let's tell
air?
the story on air. Okay, Jason.
Oh,
do
God,
you want me
here
to
we
tell
go.
it, or do you want to tell it?
Okay, so
Did somebody call you Hispanic?
no, we're
Okay.
sitting out here.
No.
We had just finished an interview,
Okay.
and I was getting ready to save the broadcast, and my son, who was running around here, walks up, and my son has a 40 ounce in his hand.
Full.
A full Steel Reserve 40 ounce, and Chris and I were like, where did you get that from? It was sitting over there on the left.
Daddy, look what I found.
So we immediately, I'm like, who put a 40 ounce out here for a 5-year-old to get a hold of?
Right.
And I end up throwing it in the garbage can, and then some gentleman starts walking by, and he's looking for something, and I'm looking like, is that the guy? Because he's stumbling around a little bit.
Where
Hey.
was it though? Where was it?
Like
Right
there
on that
where he was
ledge
playing.
over there.
On the rail? On that
On that little
stoop
cement part,
thing?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
okay.
I'm like, okay, that's the guy looking, and he's going in each of these shops harassing the owners, by the way.
Oh, really?
So I guess I should be on camera for like telling this story.
Yeah, you should.
Put yourself on camera, Jason, and let's see it in your eyes. The sad
Anyway,
story.
okay, so he comes out of the jewelry shop next door to us, and apparently the owner wanted him to leave, and I tell Chris, I'm like, hey, would you mind just removing my son from here for a second?
We went and bought a button.
Yeah,
in the
so
store.
we went inside. So we went inside the shop. They went inside the shop, and he comes out, and I'm just like, hey, you looking for something? Huh? Looking for that 40 ounce you left out here that my 5-year-old had a hold of? And the guy, he looks back at the owner, and he tells him, you just get the F back in your store. And I instantly, I'm pissed. I am angry. I'm ready to go to blows with this guy. And I'm like, hey, don't cuss at him. I'm talking to you right now. It's you and me right now. And he's clearly inebriated. And he starts to kind of talk some smack, and I was like, okay, my patience has officially expired with you. Go away. Just go away. Don't say another word. Go away. And he walks about 30 feet down there, and then he starts yelling stuff. And I run down there. I run him down. I'm just like, oh, no, I'm sorry. You forgot. I told you to be quiet
Right.
and leave. And he kind of talks some more smack, and I'm like, dude, you need to get out of here. I'm telling you, my patience is done. And he already looks like somebody jacked him on the left side of his face.
Yeah.
And also he had a pus-filled thing on his lip. I definitely would have thrown a left hook because I didn't want to hit that thing.
Yeah.
I'd have been running for Purell if I had hit that thing.
All right.
You know what?
Sandwich started burning off.
Purell. I'd have gone for just fire.
Right.
Fire. He leaves. He finally leaves, kind of talks some more smack. I apologize to the shop owner. Luckily, nobody here really caught wind of what was going on, even though I was afraid. I kind of lost my temper a little
Right.
bit. Granted, my 5-year-old's got a 40 ounce in
Right.
his hand. The guy comes back. He's looking through all the garbage cans because he tells me, you're going to tell me where that 40 ounce, and he puts his finger up like he's going to point in my face, and I just, get your finger out of my face. That finger comes up, I'm going to break it. Hey, son. Anyway.
Perfect
And instantly
timing.
in my mind, I'm thinking okay, do we call the cops? Because if I call the cops, I'm going to shove him in the garbage can just because I think that's funny.
Right.
I'm going to shove him in the garbage can with his legs sticking out. When they come, we heard about a disturbance here. Yeah, he's in the garbage can.
Right.
And just because that would have been hilarious, I want the cops to say, so yeah, we came across this guy shoved in a garbage can.
Right.
But he came back. I ended up running him off again. By now, I'm like, okay, I'm done with this guy. If I see him again, seriously, third time is it. I'm done with this guy. I'm just going to call the cops, and I'm going to have some fun.
Bobby's also giving out his cards because he's.
So yeah, that's what happened here at Free Comic Book Day. But luckily, the guy.
I like your cards better than mine, dude.
Oh, thank you.
They're pretty neat.
Oh, thank you.
He's a comedian.
Comedian.
So you said left hook. Are you a boxer?
I was in the military for like 10 years. I've done
Yeah.
my fair share of scrapping.
Okay.
I've actually participated in some professional fights, but not anymore. I'm older,
Professional
so-
fights that started in an alley.
No. Those are different fights. I was in the Navy for 10 years, okay? I got into a bar fight.
Yeah.
In 10 years, if you were in the Navy in 10 years and you didn't get into a bar fight, you didn't do something right.
You had a pretty boring career.
Were you on a carrier?
No.
Okay.
No, I was on a cruiser.
Well, but you're okay.
I was in a carrier group, but
Yeah. That whole lifestyle blows me away, man.
it's awesome.
Yeah.
I loved my time in there. I just decided I didn't want to deploy overseas anymore. I got this kid coming. I'm just going to call it quits.
Right. Have you seen that documentary Carrier?
I've seen carriers. I've been on board them. I've seen them. They're amazing.
There's a really good
Amazing.
documentary. It's like a 13-part series on PBS.
They are fascinating.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
Just massive marvels of technology and everything.
Yep.
You just can't. Nothing beats a carrier.
Yep.
Nothing. It's a floating city.
Yeah, totally.
There's population on those more than some cities in Texas.
Yeah.
Where Bobby came from, for example.
Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. Tons more.
Bigger than Lubbock.
Bigger than ACA for sure.
Well, okay, it's 5 o'clock, Chris, so we better start getting set up.
Well, we're gonna start wrapping up, guys.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
gotta start because we got the panel coming
we
up
have
soon.
we got a panel
We
coming up
are
at 6.
transitioning in there, and it's a good thing because the sun's about to get in our eyes.
Are we gonna
Right.
record this panel and put it up on the YouTubes?
Of course we are.
We're gonna record on our super cool HD camera. We're gonna put it on the YouTube so you
Very
guys can
nice.
watch it later
that
on.
one. I don't know. We'll have to work that out. Anyway.
Okay.
We're going SD on this one.
Standard def.
No,
Yeah.
no. We got another.
It's better
camera.
for my complexion.
We're going
than
480 on
this.
this?
Yeah. Maybe
Oh, no,
even
this
320.
This is.
Oh,
240. Let's go to 240.
240p.
We'll drop the
Yeah.
frame rate down to like 30.
You'll be all jaggy, you
All right.
know.
I like that's my look. I like
And
it.
my son is playing with a piece of paper that he found on the ground. So, we are transitioning inside to do our panel. Are we in the golden age of comics?
I don't know. Are
And
we
get
in
out
the
of
golden
this-
age of comics?
And get out of the sun before it's in our faces. So,
Yeah. We're in the transitional phase of comics.
I do want to thank Mr. Bobby Friske.
Mr.
for
Bobby
coming
Friske.
on the
Thank
show.
you,
thank you.
Please
It
go
was a
check
hoot,
out his
man.
site. When I put this video up, I'm going to put links to your channel and
Thank you, sir.
Your channel and your webpage. When we put this up on the SNS Live site.
Appreciate
and on
it.
the YouTube channel.
This is fun.
Yeah, and Bobby, we would love to have you back.
Oh, I'd love it.
Yes.
We can geek out on movie stuff and sci-fi all day long.
I think we can. And you know what we need to do? I think we should give Bobby his own spin-off program. What do you think, Jason?
You keep telling me that.
Bobby gets his own spin-off series.
Like
where
I
he-
got control over this stuff.
well,
like I can just
we'll
blink
figure
and
it.
we're
We'll
gonna-
talk about it later.
Yeah, we'll talk. My people and your people can talk.
Oh yeah, we got people. Sure.
Yeah.
Your son now has a cracker box.
Yeah, we'll work on this. All right. So thank you, Mr. Bobby Friske, for coming on.
Thank you so much.
For the Professor Christopher Danger, I'm Jason the X. Chris, take us out.
And
please.
guys, remember, stay safe, keep safe, have a good weekend, and keep on nerding. We'll talk to you soon. Adios.
Peace.